Hey guys, I got an interesting video by Westjett. Apparently Asmongold got banned again. Let's check it out.
Massive day for the unemployed. That's me.
Very unemployed.
Just finished
Turbo
all over
unemployed
himself.
even.
Asmongold has been banned on Twitch. What did bro even do? Let's check it out. This
Bro nutted.
Just because he's black.
He nutted way too hard.
Alright, let's hear what this 57-year-old man said. Twitch, as usual, dumpster company didn't give an official statement on his ban, but people are speculating that this clip here caused it.
These people, they have kids with them. Well, then don't bring your kids.
Yeah.
If you don't want to get shit, then don't bring your fucking kids.
Ooh, that's a bit.
Really
that's
simple.
a take.
You mean you adults and deport the kids, right? Well, I'd whoever.
So here's the context. He's reacting to the Spain thing where a bunch of sneakos ran into the country.
Oh yeah,
because if you don't do
that
they'll
thing.
use children and women as shields to get themselves over.
That's true.
And then they'll put more women and children at risk because they know that they can use them
very
as collateral
true.
so they can get more of themselves over. That's the way it works. That's the way an animal thinks, and these people are animals.
I do get that logic. We've already seen that be abused in the US. With protests that have happened, people have brought their kids to them. It's not okay. They're using basically them as shields. Oh, you can't do anything to me. I have a kid. You're risking the kid if you do anything to me. That is what they're playing off of, and it is disgusting. Not saying the logic is okay, but there's a point where you have to show, hey, this isn't gonna work anymore. You cannot use your kid as a shield. It's just there's casualties. I get it really sucks to say that it's something that needs to happen so people stop doing it. It turbo sucks to say that. I get that. But people need to quit using children and women as a shield and just, you know, do things by the books. The books have existed longer than I've been alive. Somehow other people could follow them, but why can't we follow the rules now? Now that I'm saying follow the rules, I want to be called a bootlicker. I'm calling it right now. People are going to call me a bootlicker because I'm like, yes, rules. I get how you guys work. Like, it's not hard. Just follow the rules.
Called families using children emotional blackmail and labeled migrants savages.
That is what it is.
Said lethal force would deter crossings into the Spanish enclave.
I mean, being that this is in Spain, I know I just paused again. There's been horrendous stuff that has happened over in that area of the world due to mass migration and people not holding the values of, let's not touch people that are under 18. Let's not force things upon them that shouldn't be forced upon them. Last I heard, over 250,000 children kind of got touched, per se. I don't want to get clapped by algorithms, but like, hey, that definitely happened. It wouldn't have happened if they weren't allowed put there in the first place. The scamming that's happening in France wouldn't happen there. Cough, cough. Not Nick Oliveira. Forgetting his name. Nick Shirley. And when he did his French video, it showed so much scamming. The scamming wouldn't have been there if they weren't allowed there. But again, I'm called a terrible person for saying that, even though that's just blatant facts. You can't argue. If you argue that, you're arguing reality. You need to find something else to argue against that with, because if you're arguing against reality, smart people only see that you look dumb and then reject your opinion because it's not even on sound basis.
I mean, that is a deterrent. Or you could just play them a sneako VOD and then leave by their own volition.
So true.
Should have supported terrorism, then he'd be safe.
Oh, I hate how true that is. Yeah, if he just advocated like, you know, Hassan did, like Frogan did, yeah, he wouldn't gotten banned, which sucks because that definitely clashes with Twitch's TOS in many ways. But you know, Twitch doesn't care when it comes to them, which I would say, in my grand opinion, saying yeah, screw life-ending empathy. I think I should say, yeah, life-ending empathy. To thwart that, to frickin' have some casualties, the best way I can put it, sorry. Have some casualties to cut this life-ending empathy. That's a little bit less worse than sticking up for organizations that do it to millions of people, thousands of people, millions of people across a year, these past years. That is completely messed up. I know things are sounding weird. I'm just trying not to get slapped from the algorithms because I'm saying the wrong words. I'd love to be able to just say the right words, but I would hope you guys understand what I'm saying. But either way, you cannot stand with those people that mass, I guess, life-threaten people across the world. If you stand with them, you're no better than them, and I see you as less than human, because nobody should be worrying like that in mass. That is literally, yeah, you shouldn't be standing with that trash. Moving on either way.
More extreme measures for taking care of immigrants, where there would be a short-term amount of casualties for long-term safety and protection of the country's people.
It's a messed up statement, but it would be true.
To ensure the safety of our nation and our people from foreign invaders who shouldn't be there to begin with.
I don't think Asmongold was talking about the United States, dude.
To port the
he's talking about Spain.
Zone Zero invaders from my Genshin Impact server.
Genshin Impact enjoyer.
Take the thunder away from my beautiful anime girls.
Oh
They're
my
savages.
gosh.
Absolute fucking savages.
Okay, Tectone.
Hamas tactics, yeah, terrorists. Of course you don't want to do that. Doesn't mean you want to do it. But you have to do what you need to do in order to enforce your borders, man.
This is true.
Like, that's the way it is. People are too
Poland's a
emotional to see
thing.
that.
Poland's going off amazing for safety.
You can't make decisions that way, and I understand the way that I talk about this might be a little bit extreme. It might be a little bit unemotional. I wish we had more people like me.
You said immigrant children need to get for crossing the border with their parents. I find it funny how the dude didn't mention that Asmongold said illegally, because, you know, in the mind of a cuckoo leftist, everyone is legal. If borders don't exist, what happened to the Soviet Union? Hassan replied with a classic,
very true.
Hitler dead, no hard R.
We're gonna keep bringing in immigrants in this country on purpose, just so they can f your sister.
But why?
Pipe down, Buster. You literally framed the 9/11 newspaper on your wall. Classic cornball millennial. 40 without
Hassan
children.
is utter garbage.
Then again, Asmongold is like 50.
We have good news on Friday. Asmongold has been banned from Twitch.
Guys, it's over. Decoy voice just flipped on Asmongold. It's like Pearl Harbor 2.0.
So if that's what he said, he deserved a
Decoy voice wish.com version.
permit ban, not just a temporary 2 week slap on the wristband. Yeah, seriously, they need to just perma ban him and get him out of here.
A lot of people were asking for a perma ban, and even Sneeko came in to defend Asmongold.
Not
Asmongold got banned on
Sneeko.
Twitch. I don't think Asmongold should be banned on Twitch. I think I should be unbanned on Twitch. If he's gonna have this rhetoric, if he's gonna say that babies should get, I believe in free speech. I don't think it's good that he's banned on Twitch. Some of you guys are saying W, but you know what his chud fans like him, these Redditors who wanted people because they're subhuman, because they don't know anything, and Elon Musk put a battery in their back, they're going to think Asmongold's a martyr now. They're going to think he's a hero now.
No,
but again,
that's
Asmongold
weird.
is talking in hypotheticals, right? Like, if the border was an open free-for-all, he's saying, you know, just open fire, undiscriminatory. He's basically saying he's okay with extreme measures
Mr.
being
Roach
taken.
Man.
While it is true that parents have responsibility for their children, like, you wouldn't want to bring your child to a Sneeko BLM rally or something like that, right? Like, you don't want to put him in harm's way. It is an extreme position to hold, so I understand why Twitch is upset.
You present a very specific scenario, just into a crowd, and now there happen to be kids too? Of course, because that's the reality. Because if you have kids in the crowd, then kids are going to get in the crowd. Then you're going to use the emotional weight of the kids getting in the crowd as a justification to not crowds. But you think that in the crowds is the correct option, which means that you would be okay taking the risk of the kids.
Yeah,
which
the
means
secular
the kids is somehow acceptable,
logic.
which means that doing that is not a big deal, and you'd be okay with it as well.
It's like that bone gun from
Very secular
Actually,
logic.
I don't care about feeling bad about the outcome at all. I care about feeling bad about that I did the wrong thing.
What he's saying at is he doesn't want the zombies getting into Alexandria, and they need to protect
my
their walls
gosh.
in The Walking Dead, you know, by any means necessary. Hey, let's see what Reddit has to say about this.
What? Oh, this is gonna be bad. 3-day
Yep, these
vacation.
suspensions don't mean anything. They just come back like nothing ever happened and continue on doing the same
Yeah,
thing.
very true.
Which doesn't have any real consequences, unless you're Hassan. Do they just do this annual ban
Destiny.
for Asmon to force him to clean his house, bathe, and get a haircut?
This is so true.
Asmongold banned
on
So
Twitch?
true.
Wow. I feel like Twitch is just super biased and they just don't like him. The leadership there doesn't like
Oh,
him. They don't
yeah.
align with his politics, even though what he says is not very controversial now. They have favorites like Hassan, like Extra Emily.
Yep.
And when those guys do absolutely heinous shit
This
or
is
terrible
correct.
things, they barely get banned at all. Maybe like a 1 day or something. And then someone like Asmongold will just get banned for jack.
You don't gotta be a Hassan fan to
Yup.
admit that what Asmongold said was extreme, like Asmon himself admitted that. But this is Twitch we're talking about, for crying out loud. It'd be more shocking if he wasn't banned for this. You know what I'm saying? It's a dying, dwindling platform run by a literal boomer gooner. Like, how
Hey,
are we
yo,
shocked
fellow
that he's
dead
banned for this?
waiters.
All he needs to do is change the flag in his background to get an unban.
That's so true.
What your political leaning
So
is.
true.
I think we can all agree that this was a bit much. Okay? Like at bare minimum, this was a bit much. Do I think this was a bannable offense? Yes. Hey, brother, you lost me the moment you said no, women and children. Oh well. Like, dog, what?
It's like a thought experiment. He was
That's not
saying
what the
that
point
ends
was.
justify the means.
People are too
Again,
emotional to
your
see that.
literacy,
You
this litmus
can't
test
make
again.
decisions that way.
Deep down, I don't actually think Asmongold believes it. He's just using this as an extreme example against suicidal empathy. I mean, using extremes to get your point across is one thing, but, you know, when the extreme is literally children, people aren't gonna listen. Like, I'm sure everyone
this
can
is
agree
very
that
true.
illegal immigration is bad and, you know, enforce the border. Bad
Both
for
are
telling the
bad.
truth because he's moderately right-wing. But if you electrocute your dog, commit crimes on stream, or celebrate 9/11, nothing happens to
Yeah.
you. Twitch, your bias is obvious.
Quite literally, Hassan and the fattest streamer we know, Frogan. Well, I know we're missing Queso, but in this point, Frogan and Hassan, literally just saying Frogan and Hassan right there. Two massive pieces of crap on the shit platform. I just, instead of saying Twitch, I said shit platform. Let's go. So true though. So true though. So true though. But yeah, two massive turds on the shit platform. I said it again, Twitch platform, that just simply can't get around the idea that one, America is pretty good. Look at all of the people that came from the World Cup actually absolutely gooning about how good America is versus what they got. Like, it tells me people that don't live here coming here, seeing how it is and be like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Oh my gosh, these streets are so impeccably clean. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Oh my god, that is awesome. Oh my gosh, if you want to see a European YouTuber live in America, subscribe, because there's one YouTuber that's planning on moving over here. That's very telling in my eyes. It sucks, sure, people are being removed from their houses, but we get into the idea of the squatters' right logic of, oh, they've already been here for X amount of years, they can just stay. I already don't like squatters' abilities at all. Like, oh, you've been here for 30 days, you can just have this property, you can just live here because you've been here for 30 days, not the fact that it's not your property and you haven't paid shit for it. And then we go to immigrants just being here because, oh, Biden let them in and they've been here for, 5 years now, 6 years now. Let's just leave them here. They've already been here. It's fine. That's literally squatters' rights logic, and I don't like it. Just follow the rules, come here the right way. I want everything to be cheaper. Quite literally, supply and demand if you want to see why things are expensive. Supply and demand, guys. Like, come on. Moving on, my West rant over.
They have forced our hand to do something truly barbaric. It is not because we want to. It's because these people have forced us to do this. Otherwise, the sovereignty of our nations will be completely dismantled.
Who's
this
they?
Is true.
They/them?
Some of my best friends are trans.
Because if you don't do that, they'll use children and women as shields to get themselves over.
I wonder where he got that talking point from. Human shields. Where did he find that before?
He works for the most moral army.
And the Muslims are the problem.
I am not opening that can of
cough,
words. I want
cough,
my
me either, but
$7,000.
yes. Be against them if you're LGBTQ, cough, cough. I love you guys.
You're ignoring how the sausage is made because you don't want to feel bad about the outcome.
So pretty much as
Very
would just
true.
end Attack on Titan as soon as the rumbling started.
All I'm saying is don't pull the kids aside and them if you had a choice. Well, I don't think they should pull them aside.
Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments because, oh boy, this one's a hootin'.
Yes, thank you, Westjett. That being said, also, what are your guys' opinions on what I said? Did you like the video? If you would, subscribe. Link below for Westjett's video. Please go subscribe to him. I know it got a little bit controversial, but hey, it's some very, yeah, I do understand very controversial, as I just said, but there are points where it's just true. Supply and demand, squatters' rights, people need to be here legally, come here properly, don't infringe on my birthright of being able to vote for whatever because, oh, you don't belong here. And yes, they have voted. It's already been caught. That is infringing on my right to vote as a American citizen. It's not okay. It's been abused. Time for it to get cleaned up. I know this is a crazy opinion for some people. I have no problem with people that aren't criminals. Don't be a criminal. I probably am gonna like you. Just don't be a criminal. There's many ways you can be a criminal. There's one way that you simply aren't a criminal. That's just, you know, following the rules, following the laws, being a decent human being. Oh wait, I guess I can't count because, you know, being a decent human and following the laws for some people isn't really the same thing. But that being said, I hope we don't get controversial in the future, because like that was a very yikes moment per se. But hey, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all wonderful people next time. Bye guys.